Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today, what I want to do is that I want to talk about three really interesting, great horology watches that are pretty much overlooked. What's more, there's some really good buys too. So let's take a look at them right away. Now, the first one is Hautlence. Recently, I talked about H. Moser at Company, and I mentioned Hautlence in passing. And this watch was, I think, the whole effort behind Hautlence is sort of what was described as a horological think tank. And indeed it is. The watches tend to look like TV sets. I found one I like, a round one called the HLQ07. And it has both jumping hours and retrograde minutes on it, a date window down at about 7 o'clock, which you don't see a lot of. And it just love this watch. It's good size, about 44 millimeters, but it may not wear too big. You can hope for that. 3 hertz, power reserve of 40 hours. Jumping hours, retrograde minutes with connecting rod systems. This is a real piece of horology. Now, the MSRP on this is $54,500. The offer that I found on eBay was $11,450. Now, I know that's a lot of money, but compared to what it was, the MSRP, it's a pretty good deal. The estimate, there was this one place that estimates the cost of this particular model, and it was between $22,000 to $27,000. So it was, it's half of that. So I'm looking at this thing. This might be a really nice one. Like I said, I know it's expensive, but I know people pay a lot more for expensive junk, and so horological junk. There's another one that it's awfully big. I think it's over 60 millimeters. It's the HLSO7 jumping hour. 6,149. Lot better price, but it's a pretty big watch. So anyway, but I put it there. I thought, well, that's something. If somebody's got a nice, great big wrist, and they say, I want something that I can watch TV on, or it looks like I can. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is an Armin Strom gravity water. This is a really, really exceptional horology, not just high horology, but really exceptional horology. Caliber ARM 13, automatic, 18,000 semi-oscillations per hour. This is what you find at your top watchmakers. You go look at the frequency of all of your really top ones, and this is what you're going to find. 120-hour power reserve. One of the things about the lower frequency is that the charge lasts longer. It's time only, hours, minutes, and seconds. The MSRP is $13,700. This was offered for $6,700. You're talking about half price, okay, of the MSRP. So you're not, this isn't some little deduction. This is a super watch for about half of what you'd pay for it retail. Now the final one is one that is two things about it. Jaeger-LeCoultre, everyone knows it, and I think by and large, or at least they've heard of it. More likely than not, they're thinking Reverso, something like that. But here is a really nice one. This was originally part of the geophysic line of Jaeger-LeCoultre watches that they dumped. Well, this is the one that was part of that line. Now, the interesting thing about this, they still make this model brand new. The brand new ones cost $14,600. This is about a third of that. It's the movement is a JLC caliber 939 automatic 4 hertz, power reserve of 70 hours, 24 time zones, second time zone. Seconds time zone. In other words, you have for both for the time zone and the seconds time zone. You have a 31 hand date, 31-day hand date, power reserve indicator over there looks like about between 9 and 11 o'clock, great big one. And the second time zone is right above 6 o'clock. What a watch, love this watch. And 55, 54, nice watch. I think it's only about 39 millimeters too. So it's something I think you might really, really like. Let me know what you think. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.